it's Laurelei, it's Saturday morning, and it's time for RWBY Chapter 4. It looks like it's gonna be a pretty Yang-heavy episode, considering the thumbnail is Yang. It's called Lighting the Fire, and also Barbara has been really hyping this episode. I mean, Neith, has too, but Barbara, especially the past few days on Twitter, has been really excited to see everyone react to this episode. Or watch it. But I am excited too because, this volume of RWBY is just so good. So much is happening. And I've loved every second of it. I don't know what else to say. I mean, we've gotten so much crazy new information about the relics, the maidens, Oscar Ozpin. The villains are heavily involved. Adam's a dick. Weiss is captured by Yang's mom. It's all just very great, and I'm ready. And I should probably just stop babbling and watch the stupid episode. We'll talk more after, okay? Back to the fairy tale, back to the show, back to the wall, and there's nowhere to go. I'm just desperate, things looking bleak, and they're bound to get worse. I should not do that. Possible ends, that's when you know you've been messing with God. Until the lightning, it seems unwinnable, but all we need is a miracle. Survive the dismal days and bring back what is wrong. These are yesteryears, and carry on. And you'll be I think by next volume I'll have the opening memorized. I'm so happy. Ugh. She brought him along.
How much further, pal?
This should just about do it.
I don't think you should trust him.
You wait here. I'll go up ahead and make sure the coast is clear.
Okay, she doesn't. Oh, her outfit's got a combat mode. Is that it? Nice one. Yep, see, she's only using one gauntlet.
I can't believe you were dumb enough to let me lead you here.
Is this everyone?
Yes, little lady. This is it. Well, unless you count the whole rest of the camp back that way.
That way.
He pointed her toward the camp.
Yes.
Oh, you
way.
dumbass.
Good to know. Thanks.
Now to pay me back for this tooth, we're gonna take your bike.
She's gonna kick your ass. Oh. I'm ready for this.
You got the jump on me last time, sweetheart. You really ought to think twice about fighting all...
Oh.
Alright. Get her!
Her... Yep, because she's using her arm like a gauntlet instead. Oh, she's got this. Oh, she crushed his instep. Just like, nice try. I like the music in the background of this. It's very old western showdown. Oh, hun. It's armed and ready.
Are you? It doesn't even matter. When Raven finds out what you did, you're dead.
Possibly, but I doubt it. I'm her daughter, after all.
Ooh! Snap! Training! Oh, Ruby.
Man, Oz wasn't kidding. Oscar's picking up on this stuff fast.
Ooh.
Gosh, I'm so sorry.
Yes! I did it!
Oh, Ruby.
You forgot to engage your aura again. Why didn't you tell me? Because this method makes you less likely to forget. Mind if I give it a shot? Not bad, Miss Rose. But Oscar doesn't have the years of training that you do.
Oh, no.
Or I do.
That's just weird. I'm sorry. It's still just so weird to me.
Take a break.
Ruby. Oh, he's just beating the shit out of Ruby. Ah! Ugh. Yep. Same, Nora.
The next time you want to throw a left cross, remember to push off with the appropriate foot. And as always, do be aware of any openings.
Got it! Hey, are you okay?
How is this so exhausting?
Your body isn't used to this kind of training. Not to mention generating a defensive aura on your own. It takes intense concentration at first, but in time it will become second nature, allowing you to deflect attacks and gradually heal your wounds. After that, you can begin focusing on your semblance, whatever that may be.
Semblance.
You
I
know,
love you, Rin.
like your very own superpower. Everybody's got one. It's just a matter of finding it and mastering it. Ruby moves super fast. Electricity makes me stronger. Ren can mask emotions, and John can.
No one knows.
I can't do it.
John's like you.
Aw.
He hasn't found his semblance yet, but we all know he will. And you will too. We all just have to try and help each other get stronger.
Aw.
Cool. A common philosophy is that a warrior's semblance is a part of who they are. Some say your personality and character can define your semblance, while some claim that it's the other way around. Of course, there are still many who don't see a connection at all.
It's hard to know when you know sometimes. Ren's semblance was unlocked from intense stress. And mine kicked in during training one day.
What about you?
Oh, struck by lightning, didn't die. Crazy Thursday.
I understand what's wrong with me. I train, I meditate.
Don't worry, Mr. Ark. Your journey is far from over. And the same might be said for all of you. Unlocking your semblance isn't the end. It can still grow and evolve. Providing you're willing to put in the work, who knows what could happen.
Then let's get back to it.
Aw. That was a sweet moment there. Oh, man. Moment everyone's been waiting for. Here's Vernal. Come on, Weiss. Yang's helping her out even if she doesn't know it. I do like this throwdown music they've got going on. Ugh. It's trash, Mom.
Mom.
Oh.
Yang. So, after all this time, you finally decided to visit me.
Oh. That is some
You know
stupid
that I
bullshit.
searched for you. I spent years looking for you. And you found me. You were patient, determined, and strong enough to make your dream a reality. Well done, Yang. But did you have to be so rough with my men?
I didn't want a fight. They started it.
Well, you certainly finished it.
Yang's not impressed.
Right. I'm sure this is all very overwhelming, but I must admit that you've proven yourself. So any questions you have, I'll be happy to answer. You can stay with us tonight. I'll even have the cooks whip up something for you.
That's not why I'm here.
Oh man.
What was that?
Raven is
I'm not
dense.
here for you. Ruby is somewhere in Mistral. She's with Crow and she's going to need my help. I just need you to take me to her.
And why would I do that?
Because we're family.
She doesn't give a shit about family, hun.
Family. Only coming around when they need something. I have to say, I'm disappointed. After all, you found me, didn't you? Why not take that drive and use it to find your little sister if she really means that much to you?
Because you're going to save me time. Ruby was heading to Mistral, but there's no guarantee she's made it there. Looking for her in Anima could take ages. But Dad told me how your semblance works. Time. You could
What?
bond to certain people. And when you do, you could create a portal that takes you straight to them.
Yep, her semblance is portals.
You've got one for Dad, one for me, and you've got one for Crow. He promised me he'd watch out for Ruby before he left.
So she's
and I trust
bonded
him.
to those three.
So, make a portal to my uncle and sister, and I'll be on my way.
You know, it takes real strength to march in here and demand such a favor of me. I've got to say, I'm impressed. It's very noble to want to help out your sister. But if she's with Crow, then she's already a lost cause.
What does that mean?
You bitch.
You don't want to get mixed up in all of that, Yang. Ozpin is not the man you think he is, and Crow is a fool for trusting him. I would know. I trusted him once too.
I don't care what you think.
Your choice is your own. All I'm suggesting is that instead of getting wrapped up in something too big for you, for any of us, that maybe you take a moment to wonder if you're already where you belong.
Save your breath. You could spout off whatever you want, but nothing is going to keep me from my sister.
Well, aren't you stubborn?
I get it from my mom.
Oh! Oh shit. Oh, the music. Oh no.
Well, if that's how you feel, then it sounds like we're done here. Take her away.
Did you not hear me? I said, send me to Crow, damn it!
That's enough! You watch your mouth in front of our leader!
Make me.
Oh! Oh, yes! Oh, come on. Oh, bring it. Weiss! Oh!
Weiss?
Finally!
All right, well, Loyalty is out.
Oh. Come on. Come on, girls. Time for Fire and Ice to take over this bitch.
Don't worry about it. What are you doing here? Well, that's my mom, and she could take us to Ruby.
Ugh.
Your mom kidnapped me? You kidnapped her?
Oh, this is great.
Enough!
Vernal.
Thank you. If you people don't keep it together, this place will be crawling with Grim. Give the girl her weapon back. You two, in my tent. Now.
Why?
If you're really going after your sister, then you need to know the truth.
You mean your side of the truth?
Sorry about
Oh!
I missed you so much.
Oh,
I missed you too.
Oh. Oh. Yes. Oh. 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 That got me a little teary. It's been so long since we've seen each other. Oh man. Well, the part with Ranger fighting, practicing with Oscar and Ozpin training, that I really liked that scene. Because not only did we get to see them training, we got to see more interaction between Oscar and them, but we also got some lovely words of wisdom from Ren, my bae, and we got to know the backstory of Nora's semblance. That was special. That was real special. But also they just had a nice moment where it's like, you know, Jean isn't, like, Jean thinks, like, he's not as advanced as everyone else, that he can't do things that others can, but they had a nice moment there where they're like, well, none of us are really ready. Like, we all have problems in different ways. Like, yeah, Ruby has her semblance, but she can't fight in desperate situations when she doesn't have her weapon. Oscar's got, you know, all-powerful being in his head, but he's still a kid. He hasn't been trained like the rest of them. You know, it was a nice moment, and I think it was a good moment for Jean too, just to see that, you know, it's okay, and he'll find out his semblance in time. I hope that time's soon, just cause, but it was still sweet. Also, the moment where Oscar landed a punch on Ruby and then went, oh, I'm so sorry, and then she just, like, knocked him out. That was great. I love that. But Yang, man. So, one, she is only fighting with one gauntlet. Like, people were telling me, like, I was wrong with the Yang short saying that she'd only be fighting with one gauntlet. But no, that's... it was confirmed. It was confirmed in the trailer, pretty much. She only has the one gauntlet, but she's got it looks like she's got a gun built into her arm too, so she can kind of do both. So it's like she still has a gauntlet, but she doesn't have to wear it because, you know, her arm is mechanical. But she's also super strong with that arm. And that was a really stupid guy for thinking that he could ever get the one up on Yang. Like, she just ricocheted you out the door of a convenience store, and you thought you could just take her down that easy. No, she's a huntress. She said that at the bar when you first met her. She knows what she's doing. But we finally got the moment everyone's been waiting for, the confrontation between Yang and Raven. And holy shit, Raven is so dense. She's really self-centered and just a bitch. She's like world's worst mom. And she thinks that, of course, Yang came there for her and, you know, all this stuff. But it's not about her. Yang really doesn't give a shit about her mom. She technically is going to find Ruby, so I wasn't wrong at the end of last volume. But she's using Raven to get to her goal. She was a little naive to think that she could just pull the family card and Raven would bow to her whim, but yeah, Raven doesn't give a shit about family. She doesn't care. Seems like all she wants is power. But yeah, that moment when Yang and Weiss finally saw each other, it was first of all just like, huh? And then Weiss was done with subtlety, just burst out. And then it's like, what are you doing here? That's my mom. Your mom kidnapped me? You kidnapped her? That was such great banter. And yeah, so now, because they're fully ready to give a fight, which I expect Raven wasn't really anticipating, she's gonna have to sit down and talk to them instead. And she said she'd tell them the whole truth, but I feel like even though they don't know, like, all of the maiden thing and all of that, hearing it first from Raven is probably not a great thing, because Raven has her own opinions of stuff, and it's not exactly what lines up with the moral side of things. So I hope that doesn't affect how Weiss and Yang view current circumstances in the future. Hopefully they're smart enough to not believe her. Not believe what she says. Because she's gonna try and turn them against Crow, against Ozpin, and you can't do that. You can't. I mean, it is good to hear different sides of the story, but Raven only does things for her own gain. And yeah. And finally, that beautiful, heartwarming moment between Weiss and Yang. Oh, my heart. Because really, the last moment they ever saw each other was when Yang came looking for Ruby in the Fallen Beacon, and Weiss had just used her semblance, her full semblance, for the first time. And Yang said she was looking for Ruby, and then she said, but where's Blake? And Weiss said she went after an Alpha and some members of the White Fang. And that's when they split up. They haven't seen each other since then, and they've both gone through so much since then, and they've both been hurting, and it was just nice to see them back together. Finally, we got even just a little portion of Team RWBY reunited, and I'm so happy. And hopefully soon they'll be able to get to RWBY, if Raven doesn't fuck things up first. I'm so excited. Like, it may not be like the happiest stuff, but things are happening this season. Every episode is just full of awesome moments, and I'm so excited. I freaking love this show. But yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna end it here this week. But thank you guys for watching. I love you so much. If any members of the crewbie happen to be watching, thank you guys so much. You don't know how much happiness you bring me, and this is good. So thank you guys. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.